Good Tuesday morning. Buddy's eating a bone. He hasn't done that much. But anyways, it is Tuesday, October 5th. We've sat since Saturday night when we finished picking corn. Not a ton of rain. You can see a puddle out there, but just rain Sunday and Monday. And as you can tell looking, it's pretty kind of dank and dreary looking. But I think we're going to go here shortly. Let the plants dry off a little bit so everything's just not sticky and shitty. But it's Tuesday, October 5th, which would have been my dad's 89th birthday today. So happy birthday, Dad, up there. It's kind of weird. This is my first harvest without him around. I mean, he, hasn't done anything help-wise in 6, 7, 8 years, but he was always there looking out the window, watching us harvest the fields that he could see and pulling in with the trucks and dumping them and always asking me how the yields were and stuff like that. But so it's a little strange. We'll just leave it at that. So friend who's a boy was here yesterday and cleaned the dryer off for me, so I gotta sweep up around the cement there because I don't like to just leave the bees wings and fines. Yeah, you can see we got a little puddle on our tarp on the wet bin auger. I gotta remember to put that back in up there too because I raised it up and closed the top. But let me go around this way. Had him come yesterday and top me back off with propane, so we're full there and ready to roll. Like I said, he cleaned off the dryer, got all the screens cleaned, and I just want to sweep up the fines and bees wings and whatnot that's on the ground here so it doesn't just keep building up and getting wet, and then you walk through it. And I don't like a mess, so I'm going to do that now, and then hopefully in a little while we get back at it. Well, we only got a half an inch of rain, but here's where we had the trucks parked Saturday when we finished, and we just had to push them out with the front weights on the tractor. Barb got stuck.
What?
So
That's it, I quit.
I got the first truck out without being pushed, but the second truck had to be pushed. So I came back up with the gator and she pushed with this. It's, for a half an inch of rain, what a muddy mess we're dealing with today. But I told you I would show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Here's the bad and ugly combined. But it is that time of year. Water's standing there. We're still in the big field over there. So now we're going to have to go up and load them on the hard driveway up farther. No, I don't have this in 4-wheel drive. I hope I get through this. See, as she cut me off, I got through it. So I took the first 8 rows off this headland so she could pull up next to the trucks and load, but that's not working. Once I got to here, I was good. I just hammered down. This is actually fairly gravelly underneath the grass through here, but not back there where we were loading. But Saturday, we never made a track because it was perfectly dry. So there sits the truck. The other one I already got down there. She can bring the gator down when she gets here with the tractor, and we're just going to have to park the trucks here and drive all the way up here with the cart for now on. Also want to show you, look, 230 packs of beer, Coors Light, Labatt Blue Light, and also an inside idler for that track that fell off. We'll get to that in a minute. We're still running it because Colin said it probably won't hurt, so we ran it Saturday. But the beer So yesterday, rainy day, I'm closing up the shop about 1:30 to go over and eat lunch and, you know, stay over the house because it was a shitty day. And this car pulls in, and guy and his wife, his name was Jeff Hewitt. They're from Washington State. They were here visiting some relatives. I think you said Lafayette. You had relatives that way. I can't remember. But anyways, and I'm sorry, Mrs. Hewitt. I'm calling you Mrs. Hewitt because I forgot your name. But so he jumps out of the car wearing a Grumpy Farmer t-shirt. Tells me, you know, who he is, and they're from Washington State and all this. How he follows, you know, watches the videos, me and Jimmy and whatnot. He hands me those 2 30-packs, which, you know, that was awesome. Very awesome. The Hewitts, you're awesome people. Pulls out a Grumpy Farmer hat, has me sign it, which I've never autographed anything in my life, so I hope my writing wasn't horrid, but maybe I should have practiced first. That was weird, having to sign something for somebody, but that was kind of cool. Here's somebody from the opposite end of the country who stopped here to give us some beer and bullshit for 5 minutes about how, you know, they like the channel and whatnot. So Hewitts from Washington State, thank you. That was pretty cool. Idler, bearings went, so they're supposed to be getting me parts for it. But I don't know. He told me by noon today he'd have it figured out as to what I needed and all that stuff. Of course, you know, with all the COVID bullshit, it's like pulling teeth to get parts for anything. So we'll see. So we are back at it. We've been back at it. We've unloaded 4 trucks, but we had to stop for the little fiasco with the trucks not wanting to move in the driveway. Here comes the wife with the cart because I'm 3/4 full already. Getting off the short rows over here by the woods before I go back and finish long rows. And we didn't get that much rain. We got a 1/2 inch, mainly Sunday. Yesterday, Monday, was just kind of pissing on and off, and miserable day. One of my seed dealers actually called me this morning and was going to stop up because he said, well, I know you're not golfing and you're not picking corn, because there's places south of us, I guess, that got between 2 and 3 inches of rain. So knock on wood, we only got a 1/2 inch total. So we're going. Yes, it's muddy in spots. I mean, it's not horrible, but now she's got to run all the way to the other part of the pathway to dump, though, so I'll have times that I'll be sitting and waiting for her, which is fine, but what are you going to do? Can't dump there anymore, because as you saw, it was a little wet. But yep, shit happens. Dumping. Look, I have a rider. There's a moth on the outside of the window that just doesn't seem to want to go away. Hitchhiking. It is just a grumpy day. I mean, it's miserable. I was gonna get the drone out, but not in this weather. I actually missed it a little bit here a few minutes ago. It's crazy, but it's not horrible. I mean, as you can tell, it's not, you know, we're not having things sticking on the head. It's not sticking on the sieves or anything, so we're going. It's supposed to be like 73 and partly sunny tomorrow, the next actually 2 or 3 days. So I'll be sitting for a few minutes after I get the next bin full, because she's got a long haul ahead of her now to get to where the trucks are. But as I said, that's the shit we gotta do. probably for those fields there and whatnot, I'll get them opened up so we can get out there to the other road and load off of the road. We can leave enough room for, you know, the average car to get by, or school bus. The average other farmer trying to get by, well, that might be a little something that we have to deal with at that time. But so this is what I got left in this field, and this field will be done. And it's still yielding phenomenal. I mean, moisture's up today, probably 1.5 points. It's running about 23.5, where it was running, well, it's probably up a good 2 points, because it was running 21.5 before. But yield monitor's still chugging along, over 200 most of the time, 220s, 230s in the really good stuff. I've actually seen it hit 250, 260 a number of times, so I can't complain. Some of this corn's kind of like yours, AJ, from IA Farmer. So if you're not following IA Farmer, IA then Farmer, follow him. Guy out in Iowa. Some of it's green looking, but still running fairly dry. It's amazing. I mean, you look at this and you can see the green tint to it still. Yes, being closer to the woods down here, it's, oh, right now it's running 24.5. But I don't have a problem, whoops, getting off road. I don't have a problem drying corn that's under 25%. So, not at all. Again, I don't know how well you can see, that one doesn't bother. We're running right around 4 miles an hour. And right here, the corn's running about 22.5 to 23. Right now, we're in some just told me I'm 3/4 full. Bouncing between 225 and 250 most of the time. Pretty good corn up through here. I'll take it. Like I said, when I get over there, that's Jimmy's house in the distance, if you can see it. I'm not going to zoom in, but the road goes right in front of his house, so I'll take off that headland all the way around there. We'll be able to park trucks up there on the edge of the road. That way we're not having, she's not having to haul forever down that pathway to the good part of the driveway. So we are full. The idiot lights are shining. And here comes Speed Racer Barb. I already texted the friend who's a boy and told him, excuse me, she's got the tractor nice and dirty for him to wash when we're done this fall. I didn't have to wait too long. I've only been sitting here for a minute or two for as long a haul as she has to make. And this field, as you can tell, is one long ass field. This is that field that's 3/4 of a mile long, goes all the way up there towards that house, wherever I'm pointing. But here she comes, and you get to see all the mud all over the tractor. Thank God it's gonna be dry the rest of the week, because it's not too terribly muddy out yet, but it doesn't take much with a 1/2 inch of rain. We work at night. I'm gonna have to clean off the back lights there, because they're quite dirty. You'll see this when she pulls up. But it is nice working with that tractor with the duals on it. Just makes the friend who's a boy have to work a little harder to clean. Look at the lights, they're dirty. All right, time to unload. All right, we're back to the shop. Dumping. I got my face diaper, my N95. I'm gonna use it the way face diapers should be used. Got the best investment the farm ever made last year, except for dumbass. You oughta actually grab the battery and put that in it. Oh Lord, should have grabbed this before I grabbed you guys. All right, you're getting a close-up of something. Put the battery in. There we go, battery's in. Face diaper, face diaper. All right, anyways, like I said, the best investment the farm ever made last year. Leaf blower. I started last year blowing off the combine every day when we got done, and we're gonna quit because she needs fuel in the tractor. I need fuel. She wears the face diaper there, but she doesn't like the dust. But we got trucks to unload, fuel to put in tractor and combine. Look, got a little paint missing here from our excursion earlier where we got the truck stuck. Yeah, she's shaking her head. I'm just showing people. Yeah, that's where we had to push on the back of the truck with the front weights of the tractor to get it out of there. So it took us a little longer to do that 25-acre field, obviously because I had to sit and wait while she ran all the way up here to the pathway, because right here's the shop. Obviously there's the tractor in the distance. So, but I am going to blow off all the shit on the feeder house, the tailboard. I'll open up these side panels. Just anything that could be blown off, I blow off. And then I look forward to a shower because it's nasty. But I found doing it every day, like right now, you look at the tailboard, not a lot on it. But if you don't do it every day, that shit builds up, gets wet, it's nasty. You know, all this stuff, it's just needs to come off. And it makes it a hell of a lot easier to clean it at the end of the year because it's not all built up. So I'm putting you down now because I need two hands on this bear to go at it. Plus I gotta put my face diaper on. All right, so obviously it's not perfect. I don't know if you can tell looking at me, but there's a lot of shit that came off of it. Oh, I think I'm retiring that face diaper. Whew. She's getting a little black. Oh, got it in my eyeballs too. But that's why I do it every day. Damn good investment right there, let me tell you. So, alright, I'm just gonna end this. We got trucks to unload. I've already done my, I know this isn't politically correct, my wife calls it the retard run, where I go back and forth and do my 2-minute samples. I did that earlier. The dryer's still going good, it's set. So we're gonna finish emptying these trucks, get fuel and things, put it away. Tomorrow's another day. It's supposed to be in the low 70s and the sun might actually shine. Seeing today's been kind of just ugly. So maybe I'll get some, put the magnet in different spots. Maybe I'll get the drone. I don't know. It's not like we're anywhere near done with harvest, so there'll be plenty more for you. But go check out the link in the description for the Grumpy Farmer stuff. You can get a hat that's a lot cleaner than mine. Yeah, and we'll see in whatever the next one is. Well, we know what the next one is. It'll still be harvest. It'll be that for quite some time.